Hello, students. Welcome back to your English class. Today we continue from what we did on Friday, active and passive voice. So we did active and passive voice, students, and you all know what is active and passive voice. These are two types of voices. Active voice is when the subject in the sentence acts as the person on whom the action is being done, who's doing the action. And the passive voice is when the subject in the sentence is acting upon. Like if I say, I read a lesson, it's active voice. But if I say, a lesson is read by me, this is passive voice. So always remember, for changing the voice, you have to change the subject into object and object into subject. You make the subject of the active voice the object of the passive voice and vice versa. Always use the form of verb in the passive voice and use by before the object in the passive voice. Okay? So, active voice tells us what a person or thing does. Over here, the subject performs the action on the object. And passive voice tells us what is done to someone or something. Over here, the subject is being acted upon. Okay, so Anna painted the house. The house was painted by Anna. The teacher always answers the students' questions. The students' questions are always answered by the teacher. Ali posted the video online. The video was posted online by Ali. All right. All right. Let's do some exercises, students. Okay. We continue with the exercise E. This is on page number 32. Okay. So I'm going to be telling you the answers. Rewrite the sentences into passive voice by making use of the present perfect tense. Now we are also using the tenses this time. All right. Let's begin. I have unwrapped the gift packs. The gift packs have been unwrapped by me. They have traveled 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers have been traveled by them. They have not finished the sandwich. The sandwich has not been finished by them. They have not agreed to this arrangement. This arrangement has not been agreed upon by them. Okay. Fifth one, he has not sent the consignment. The consignment has not been sent by him. Has Amrita called Avnish? Has Avnish been called by Amrita? The squad has not caught the burglars. The burglars were not caught by the squad. Has not been caught by the squad. The burglars have not been caught by the squad. Has the team noticed us? Have we been noticed by the team? All right. Next one, students. Over here, you're going to rewrite these sentences F into passive voice by making use of the past perfect tense. Students, rewrite you can only do in the notebooks. You cannot really do in the textbook. Okay. So rewrite the sentences into passive voice by making use of the past perfect tense. So first one, the courageous soldiers had defended the city. The city was defended by the courageous soldiers. The street ruffians had broken the window. The windows were broken by the street ruffians. Had Annabella resolved the issue? Was the issue resolved by Annabella? those robbers had looted 9 shops. 9 shops were looted by those robbers. Emmanuel had saved Portia's life. Portia's life was saved by Emmanuel. The Germans had discovered another planet. Another planet was discovered by the Germans, or had been discovered by the Germans. Okay. Kritika had received the check in time. The check had been received on time by Kritika. The cops had received an anonymous tip. An anonymous tip was received by the cops. Next one, students, G. Rewrite the sentences into passive voice by making use of future perfect form. Okay. So now these sentences are future tense. I will have taken the kitten for a walk. So how will you make this into future perfect tense? So students, the first thing we have to do is swap the object and the subject. Okay. So we change it to the kitten will have been taken for a walk by me. He will have sold the bike. So we need to first start with the bike. So you say the bike will have been sold by him. He will not have read the assignment. The assignment will not have been read by him. They will not have believed him. He will not have been believed by them. Will they have paid in the installment? Will the installment be paid by, have been paid by them? Will you have dried my clothes? Will my clothes have been dried by you? All right. So students, this also you'll do in your notebooks. This one, students, you're going to do in your textbooks. You have to read the sentences given below, and then you have to state whether they are in active voice or in passive voice. The first one has been done for you. The verbs have also been underlined so that it makes it easier for you to recognize the voice of the sentence. Okay. So the horses have been brought at the carnival. This is passive voice. The cat killed the rat became active voice. Kamal sang a lovely song, active voice. The trees were cut down by the evil people, passive voice. Fifth, Sher Khan attacked Mowgli, active voice. The cupboard was made by the carpenter, passive voice. The gardener planted the bushes, active voice. The batsman hit the ball for a 6. Again, this is active voice. Gifts were distributed by the president, passive voice. The deer was chased by the tiger, again, passive voice. So when we change the active voice into passive voice, the sentence will undergo 2 major changes. The subject will go into predicate and the verb will undergo a change. So the cat drank the milk, cat goes to predicate and drank will become drunk. The milk was drunk by the cat. Okay. So over here in the second sentence, the subject, the cat is shifted to the predicate and the verb drank was changed to drunk. All right. Continuing with exercises, change these active sentences into passive sentences. Okay. Let's do this one now. First one is already done. Students, this you can manage to do in the textbook. There is some place next to the sentences. Binoy won the race. The race was won by Binoy. Jeevan threw the garbage. The garbage was thrown by Jeevan. The painters painted the building. The building was painted by the painters. The king punished the criminals. The criminals were punished by the king. I picked up the books. The books were, the book was picked up by me. Okay. All right. Moving further, students, over here again, you are going to change, but this time they are passive sentences and you have to make them active sentences. All right. The first one is done for us as an example. The medicine was given by the doctor. The doctor gave the medicine. Okay. The lights were switched on by the watchman. The watchman switched on the lights. Pawan was awarded by the principal. The principal awarded Pawan. The car was driven by Neil. Neil drove the car. These words were said by Gaurav. Gaurav said these words. Okay, students. Next one, exercise K. This is the last exercise also. You have to change the following sentences into active or passive voice as required. So students, over here, you will first identify what voice it is and then change it. Okay. The boy stopped his work. So this is active voice. Let's change it to passive voice. This you will do in your notebooks. The work was stopped by the boy. Next one, Sarah is enjoyed by, reading is enjoyed by Sarah. This is passive voice. You will change it to active voice. So you will write, Sarah enjoys reading. Third, the horse was beaten by the rider. The rider beat the horse. Neha wrote a letter. A letter was written by Neha. The cycle was painted by Kushal. Kushal painted the cycle. Tara kept the keys on the bench. The keys were kept on the bench by Tara. The poster was painted by the artist. The artist painted the poster. Harish was defended by Sam. Sam defeated Harish. Katrina pushed Sheba. Sheba was pushed by Katrina. The cart was pulled by the donkey. The donkey pulled the cart. Okay, students, with this we've completed the entire part of active and passive voice. Let me know if you have any difficulty in understanding. Okay, see you all later. Have a happy day. Thank you.